Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're looking at the difference between a good flip and a poor flip. And there's some great golfers out there that have a flippy hand action through the ball. We're going to explain to you why it's okay and what a bad one is and how we can make sure we do the better version of the two. So if you are a new viewer, please consider following and subscribing. I post 3 videos a week on a variety of subjects, all designed to improve your golf and lower your scores and hopefully make you enjoy your golf. During the video, if there's any questions you have, pop them down below. Also, if you do enjoy the video as we go along, please click like. It also helps my channel grow then. So keep watching to learn how. So as I said in the introduction, we're talking about flippiness. So a flip, as I would call it, would be when the club head overtakes the hand. Now, there are some players which have a slow pivot that need to flip the hands more than others to generate some speed. So it's kind of hand flash speed. I have no problem in players if they can't move the body the right way doing that. In general terms, most people need to reduce the hand action and increase the body action. It's a very general statement, but that's my experience of 20 years coaching. That would be the theme, okay? Now, you look at some great players, and I was thinking about this the other day when I was looking at Ernie Els. Ernie Els has quite a lot of excessive wrist extension post-impact here. When you look at his swing, sometimes I've watched him close up, hitting shots live, continuously for about 30-40 minutes, and he doesn't really miss a shot. Very consistent trajectory, really consistent motion, rhythm, and everything is beautiful. But when you break it down on video, his hands move away and he gets a little bit of what I call wrist extension or wrist flip. And you've got other players, something like a Bryson DeChambeau at the moment, that keeps a lot of flexion, so wrist flatter as you go through the golf ball. Now, if I'm honest, probably a combination of the two of them is about right. What happens with the wrist is, the wrist should be in slight flexion here through impact, flexion here just post-impact, and then they would go into extension. Just like how we throw a frisbee, the wrist would go into extension. So a good flip is the wrist going into extension kind of in this kind of area here, and also working kind of more this way as opposed to working that way. So when the wrist goes excessive and the butt of the club points back towards your body too early, as opposed to left of your body, for me that would be a bad flip versus a good flip. Let me try and show you a bad flip. So for me, I'm going to have to feel I shut my body down and let the hands get very active. And you see that one, it almost went over the net, right in the top edge of the net. Felt weak. I think if I saw the ball flight there, it would be quite high. Depending on how early your flip is, depends how straight it would be. Generally, it would be a draw or hooky kind of shot high and a bit weak. Now, if I think about the frisbee throw, and then let the hands recock here, that's what I call a good flip. There's nothing wrong with that. Most people will have to feel the wrist stays in flexion completely to get a good flip. But I'm happy with the wrist to recock, the wrist to go from flexion to extension and fall behind the head. So it kind of would look like this. So that one felt more solid, felt like it was more connected with the body and arms kind of working in harmony, as opposed to if I tried to do the total stiff one, it would feel much more like a punch type shot. You probably see there from where it hits the ball in the net, that was the lowest of the 3. And probably the middle one would give me the most optimum kind of numbers in terms of distance and carry and so on. But the feeling wise in my body, I prefer the last one the most. But you are going to have some flips. So what I'd encourage you to do is take the club, grip it down the shaft, so the shaft is against that body, make a swing, make the shaft stay outside my body, my leads of my body, then let the hands recock, let the wrist go into extension, but it's outside my body, as opposed to too early. Poor flip, good flip. So I'm happy with the guys that flip to feel super stiff, punchy, And the guys that are, you know, just need to firm it up a little bit or just need a little bit more wrist extension, they can go for that too. So just have a little play around and see what gives you the best results. Post down below which one feels the best and gives you the best outcome. I'd love to hear from you. Also post any questions or requests for videos you'd like as well. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please like the video and share the video. It really helps my channel. I really appreciate if you could do that. Also, as I've already said, post any questions. If you haven't already subscribed or followed me, please hit my logo down this bottom corner and join me in my journey and let me help you improve your golf. I'd love to be able to do that for you. And it also helps me. So, thank you for tuning in, and most importantly, stay safe and see you again here soon.